Bleeding Burgundy Podcast, a Washington Commanders podcast for fans, by fans. With your host, Jessy, Martin.
What are you talking about? You're out of your mind.
John Taman.
We finally got professional football back. This is going to be fun.
Scott Hartley.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Max Taylor.
As long as you got Jaden Daniels, you got a chance to win.
Spanning the eras of Washington football. Honoring the past. Commanding the future. And now, the world's worst podcast host, John Taylor.
Yeah, hey everybody, it is John Taman, the world's worst podcast host, and welcome to the world's best podcast. We are a contrast, ladies and gentlemen. You would not believe the contrast that we are. Just right before we got on the air, we received a cable from the Hague, and it told us that we had been voted by the international community as the greatest podcast in history. However, I have maintained that I am the worst podcast host that there ever was. But I know how to give an introduction, and here he is over to my way. I don't know how to point, though. There's Jessy. How you doing? There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Hey there. What do you know? You had an interesting day today, from what I understand.
Yeah,
I
sure
didn't put
did.
the picture up, but you were playing with Hornets.
Yeah, was at a property, and I looked to my right, and there's this fucking huge hornet's nest, and I'm talking that's covering an entire window. I mean, it was it's bigger than I've ever seen one before in my life. And matter of fact, I don't think I've ever seen a hornet's nest before. I've seen plenty of wasp nests, but hornets, they make their nest a lot different than your wasp in
well, they kind of use that Art Deco architecture from like the right. They do. They've got a little sense of style. I know you sent a picture. If you have time and you want to pull it up and put it up, that's pretty cool to look at, man. That was
okay.
Pretty big nest. So let me ask you this. So you've got a crew, right?
I've got.
How do you say, "Yo, take down this hornet's nest" in Spanish?
No. Yeah, they tell me we don't get paid enough. You're
right. Yes, you're right. You loco, brother. All right, and of course, down here to our right, our good friend from the Royal Port Barrow. Actually, he's on the less important shoreline part of the Royal Barrow and Forest. Here's Scott. Now, Scott, it says here that you once traveled around Europe as a daredevil motorcycle rider and jumped over 3 lakes in Germany one time. Is this true?
I did grow up in Germany, John, so maybe.
What the hell's this? Jessy got 2 things going here. I was like, what the fuck was that? You grew up in Germany?
I did, yeah.
And you rode motorcycles?
No, not in Germany.
No.
I didn't know.
All right, I don't have any pictures to back it up this time, so I'm just going to yeah, we're going
Corey, get the facts correct, man.
Corey blew it there. All right, so here's Max down here wearing his Jaden Daniels hat. You know, for a second there, I thought we had Jaden Daniels on the show, but then I went, something's not right there.
A lot of things aren't right there. I can't throw a football 20 yards.
Well, that's the first thing I would say, yeah. Now, Scott, show us your T-shirt.
Yep. I thought I'd go old school today.
Oh,
so,
I always like it. Scott does the butters taking a piss thing, right?
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
yeah, he is. So, okay, that's the original Bleeding Burgundy podcast logo.
It is.
Right. Yep. There you go. And the greatest thing that you see here. Now, pull up. Let me see this. This because from a design aspect, look at that. Let me zoom in on that. There. Let's get Scott up there. Let's put him up there here. There he is. Look at that thing. Oh, look at that. I'll tell you what.
Just tanked everybody.
No,
you can hear the vinyl.
I know. You can hear the guy in the factory go.
If you rub it real slowly,
I need more yellow ink for this. So
what
I'm trying to say is that with you podcasters that are out there, don't shy away from the merchandise because, as you see, it doesn't have to be even any fucking good. It can make you look like a big, gigantic spot on a map, and some clown in Europe will buy it.
Correct. I had a habit, John, of going, all the podcasts out there. I thought I'll buy a T-shirt from each podcast, and obviously this is the one I required from Jesse and Keith at the time.
Yeah,
I think
top notch
addictive
merch
personality
right there.
Commanders. He is. He's an addictive personality when it comes to this football team. I tell you what, if y'all could see the chats when any player is released,
there it is.
for fuck's sake. Hey, Missy Johnson just got fucking divorced. Do you think we could use her as a punter? Oh, what is that? Oh, that's the fucking nest. Jesus,
that's all it is. Yeah. And state that. Wow.
Now is that honey dripping down there, or is that just fucking?
I think that's like piss and shit.
That's a lot of hornets, man. I'll tell you what. Jesus Christ! They even thought of the plumbing. They tried to hit the pipe and all.
I mean, there were thousands of them in here.
Like, and what did you do?
Killing fire.
What did you do? Burn the house down. It's like
there's a building fire in Southeast Virginia, everybody.
I put my suit on, and we have hive.
It matters if you wear a necktie when you go after these things.
Like a beekeeper's outfit.
What was your square, Jesse?
And I took basically a crowbar and just kind of.
So you went
it out.
There you go.
It hit the ground and they just went everywhere. And I just stood still until they kind of dissipated, and that was pretty much it.
Dissipated.
I mean, how many came out?
Over and got your goddamn license tag number. You know that, right?
It's like watching the birds, isn't it?
That's right. We're gonna hear a buzz pretty soon. All right. Well, I don't envy you that. Scotty, what'd you do this week? Anything good? You're getting ready to come over here. What are you guys doing about that? You better get a haircut before you come over here. They will not let you in anymore.
I'm going on Sunday. John. Don't you worry. My wife is packed, ready to go. So it's like,
come over here.
Oh, she's packed. But we've not done a lot. Just busy at work. Just in general terms. Just trying to get to the bottom of a few things that I've got going on at the minute. But
isn't that a bad word to use in your line of work, and getting to the bottom of things? Because that means the boat is
probably not. No, probably not.
It's gone the U.S. or the U.S. Kursk, whatever they call theirs.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, that's not really a good thing. So I will say a message to Karen, your wife, who is packed and ready to go over here, coming to the States. I know what you guys are planning on doing on Sunday. Go to the zoo, which is a great zoo. The National Zoo is a great zoo. However, wear very comfortable shoes. It is on a hill.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's on a hill, so wear comfortable shoes.
Pollywood, those were European Hornets. I too.
We get everywhere.
Wait a minute.
I blame them on Europe.
How do we know? European Hornets can't carry coconuts.
If they're French, just it'd be all right. They'd just come out naturally.
The African Hornets, the European Hornets. How does a European Hornet carry a coconut all the way up to Virginia?
Pollywood, I was also in pest control for 5 years, and I have the knowledge. That's kind of why I'm in the position that I'm at work, because of that, because I do the pest control for James City County as well.
Well, for those of you that are confused, this is not a Charlotte Hornets podcast. Max is like, holy shit, my dad knows the name of an NBA team. Holy fuck
to you. If you name one player, I'll come down and give you your Father's Day card I've never given you.
You can hold it, because I don't know.
We went to take him out for his birthday a couple weeks ago, and we got out of the car, and Megan looks at me and goes, "You're an idiot." And I said, "For what now?" And she said, "You forgot his card again."
Right. But I forget things. Scott wanted to see his ancestors in the zoo. All right. I don't blame you.
Now, a fun story about the zoo is, the same zoo they're going to, he and I went to, God, how long ago was that? 10, 15 years ago? And the orangutan came right up to us.
They travel overhead. They go overhead.
I mean, you put me right in front of that window, and that orangutan came right to the window and was.
Oh, because your hair was same color.
It's like the fuck. I'm not the only ginger.
Nope. Well, Max started masturbating, and all the monkeys got interested. We went to the Columbus Zoo, and I thought this is a really cool zoo. Everybody says it's a worldwide, fucking class zoo, and we go in here, and all the monkeys are jerking off, and I'm like, I could have stayed home and seen this. All right. Anyway, I'm sure this is what everybody tuned in for. This is an actual football podcast, and there was gigantic football news yesterday. Scott's got to. Oh, there he is. He had to come back and put a bib on. Oh no, that's the T-shirt. Sorry, thought he was eating lobster over there.
So I'm still laughing at your last joke. I can't get out of my head now.
Scott's thinking about monkeys masturbating, everybody.
No, I wasn't thinking about the monkeys.
I don't know which one it was. They go by.
It's all right.
All right. So if you guys are over there on Twitter watching Scott lose himself right now on this, come on in and talk with us over here on YouTube. Come on in, give us a like, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. The season's getting ready to start up. The big competition is here now. All of us podcasters got to find out who's best podcaster. Fuck it. We do it for you, so come on in and do it for us. Why not? And we'd like to talk to you over here in the chat. We do enjoy it. Scott does that so that he doesn't have to, choke on whatever snacks he's eating over there. He's eating crisps or something, and I make a joke, and before you know it, he's
Christmas pudding, says Jessy wants. Can you bring me a Christmas pudding? Okay, yeah.
Fucking puddings. Honest to God, I don't know if I'm in Britain and I ask for a pudding. I don't know if I'm getting a roast beef. Or what.
I heard somebody say it on the TV, figgy pudding. I'm like, what is that? It's probably some nasty shit. So I asked.
Well,
what the
Jessy,
fuck
I want to keep in mind when I asked a UK question this week, you're the one who just started popping off with random answers. I'm like, Jessy, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Let Scott wake up. He'll send me 4.
But I did. My information.
Sent you about 6 paragraphs on it.
Yeah.
Scott's gigantic.
I just let him go
in the whatever cup you guys have. Look, here's what I don't know why that whole thing happened.
They got like 15 fucking cups, man. That's
whatever.
Throw Karen's comment on the screen.
What's the name of the cup, Scott? That man you got beat.
Scott, what do you got going on?
The Carabao Cup.
Oh, I did notice the helmets. They look like little mushrooms, and like once one monkey started, they all started. And then I was like, oh my God, let's get out of here. This is not fun to watch. Oh, you meant something else.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry. I thought we were back on the masturbating monkeys.
No, right. The Carabao Cup. Carabao is an energy drink.
Okay, we don't care about that part of it, but the Carabao Cup. No, I'm just saying, as an American who doesn't know anything about any of this stuff, you guys having this big fucking discussion on here, I didn't need to know anything except to know a 4th-tier team beat Man U.
Yeah.
That's what I was curious about.
Do you know one of the funniest things? One of the funniest things I heard this week was the chairman of
one
Grimsby
of the biggest
Town.
upsets you can think of, probably in the history of the sport.
One of the chairman of Grimsby Town, right? He was asked by an assistant of the Manchester United manager, who's called Ruben Amorim, and he came up to him and said, "Where's the manager's changing rooms?" And he was like, well, we don't have a manager's changing rooms. And he was like, so where does he get changed? And he went, well, our manager usually gets changed in the car park in his car. How the mighty have fallen. Honestly, it's so good that their worth, as in the whole club, the whole kit and caboodle, the grounds, everything. You could probably buy the whole thing for about £4 million.
Which is that's like one of the 3rd-string backup fullbacks for the for Man U.
Like Man U's like one of the most popular, soccer teams.
They're the second most successful team in the whole of England, and they're worth about.
They're one of the most successful teams in the world. Them and the Cowboys.
Yeah, if they sold, absolutely.
I will say,
sold, you're probably looking at about 20 billion.
And I'm sorry, Burrows, but Grimsby also beat the Spurs in like 2007.
Now, now we're getting into nerd territory. Anyway, I don't give a fuck about that.
Anyway, let's just move on.
Somebody went and looked something up and said
they went and changed sports and played the NBA. Come on now.
All right, what's up next?
We did bring up the Cowboys. And okay, so we're done with our general bullshit session of the show. And I appreciate everybody who sat through that because it was really kind of some general bullshit. Yeah, it was. All right, but there was some big news yesterday. So Michael Parsons traded to the Packers. Now, they got 2 firsts and a defensive tackle.
And Kenny Clark, who
he's good.
Kenny Clark is a top 12 DT in the league.
Absolutely.
Easily.
All right, so here, let me find this thing. I like doing this. But I can't find the goddamn thing. Yeah, all right, so Jessy, first thoughts on the Michael Parsons trade.
Oh, so that's all they had to give up? I mean, we should have gave up I would have gave up 3 firsts and fucking Deron Payne. Shit.
Go ahead, Scotty.
Yeah, it was a shocker. Absolute shocker. I can't believe it was that little.
I thought it was fake. I thought it was fake news.
Max.
They covered it. What the hell is Jerry doing?
Yeah.
Well, I felt the same thing that you guys did. It was fake news because I think I said last week I read in somebody's. It wasn't just a piece of bullshit tweet from who God knows what, that the Packers had offered something like 2 firsts, a second, a third, and a fifth next year, and it was this big haul. And Jerry had told him to go blow, and then they trade him for 2 firsts in this defensive tackle. Now, Jerry says all day, we need to stop the run, and I got myself in good position. So we went clockwise that time. We'll start with you, Max. How do you think about this? What do you think about this? Did the Cowboys do themselves any favors? Because when you look at the contract that he signed, highest non-quarterback in history.
If we're going to talk about the Packers side or the Cowboys side,
you talk about whatever side you want.
Because for the Packers, this is Super Bowl or bust now. All of a sudden,
They already have a really good defense.
Look, they don't have any draft capital till 2028.
Is Jordan Love really somebody you say Super Bowl or bust with right now?
Well, Jordan Love is on a $30 million a year contract.
Well, okay. I mean, contract.
So,
okay.
You're looking to pay Parsons getting $60 million this year. So between Love and between Parsons, that's $90 million just getting tied into 2 guys. You have to win. Because if you don't win, this is what the Rams did, and the Rams were able to win one.
Right.
So
yeah, they did.
I would put the Packers as a Super Bowl favorite.
No, really? With just him as a favorite.
Look, I like the Packers. I like I love their coach. Matt LaFleur is a really good coach. I think if Jordan Love can stay healthy, he is a top 10 quarterback. Their defense was already good, and I think Micah Parsons puts them over the top. And I think they're going to be kind of unstoppable.
Jesse, refresh my memory. In the playoffs, they were down. They were tied at halftime against Philly.
The Packers,
whatever it was, Jordan Love had 3 first-half turnovers, and that game was still in reach.
Well, what do you call him, Mr. Toyotathon?
He's Mr. Toyotathon. If you look at where Toyotathon starts and ends, and look at his stat breakdown, he is double the success of his quarterback during that time. Every year.
We are not paid by Toyota, and if Max is somehow being paid by Toyota, we want to know about it.
He needs to share the wealth.
That's right. Toyota, this is a good opportunity for you here. We've got a lot of people paying attention to us right now, including, and I might say, one Scott G from somewhere in the Dakotas.
I think the best thing about this trade is we don't have to see him twice a year.
We got to see him in week 2 now.
But now we got to see him week 2. I mean, maybe because he hasn't been in fucking training camp. If we see him week 2, I think it'll be on a he'll have snaps limited, I think. But we will have to get through them in the playoffs.
I will say this. I don't know whether he's been like Terry, we know that in the time that he's been holding in, he's been working out, right? We also know he's been in the bubble with Jaden in the morning before anything starts. He's been out there running routes and doing things like that. And but with him, with Micah, I don't know what he's been doing. The only thing I've seen is him sleeping on a freaking cart during their preseason game, which I give him credit for. That was a pretty good move right there. It got you paid. By the way, Micah Parsons, I would recommend to you the Riviera Lanes in downtown Green Bay.
This is when I went there. I can vouch for that. It's very good. It's a very good place.
Right, and we're going to see this place get made it rain.
The Oval Office, absolutely brilliant. What a place that was. Yeah.
Also known as Cellulite City. I'll tell you what. Look at this big. You see this? You see this opening over here? Right. They had to cut that out right there so Scouts could get it.
We can't see your mouse.
Oh, you can't see my mouse? Okay. Well, you can see the door. Opening, door, window, whatever. All right, so let's just talk about it in serious terms. Scotty, what did you think of the deal? I mean, what do you think of it overall? I know we went quick around the room, but give me a little bit more.
47 million, it's high, obviously being the highest paid ever. I mean, some people were talking about 200 million, and I can see it from both sides and both points of view. Dallas is saying, well, we've saved ourselves 188 million, overall as a contract. and we've saved ourselves that money, and we've also got 2 first rounders. But you're getting 2 late first rounders, so you're not getting much out of it, which realistically they're going to be late 20s. I would suggest them picks, to be honest. So yeah, what has Jerry done here by giving away a generational talent in his prime? Ideally, he is.
Talent.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's that good.
Yes.
I think he's that good.
Absolutely.
John, I genuinely think he is in the top 3 or 4 people in the entire NFL.
Yeah.
End of story.
I 100% agree.
Yes.
So when you're talking about a rusher like that and saying generational,
Yes.
that takes me back since Lawrence Taylor. Same type of linebacker, a rover that was a.
He's
was
a menace.
He's
He's a game wrecker.
Tell me in the game right now.
Penn State fan. I like
on
that now that he's
who
not
on
a
that
Cowboy.
end? Who on that end? As in, or an edge, or a defensive end, whatever you want to say. Who is better at the moment than Micah Parsons in the league? Would you say TJ Watt is?
Maybe
No,
Myles Garrett.
That's the only one.
Maybe Max Crosby could have an argument in there as to being a. I wouldn't say necessary, dude. He's an effective force, and
That's great.
Garrett's probably about it.
Garrett,
Yeah, you're
good,
right.
yeah, Garrett's about right, but I don't see. I don't see Parsons as just an edge. I think he could play from the middle. I think he can come from anywhere
Yeah,
in
you
there.
can put him all over that front.
Right.
And that's what makes him so good is that even as an
I
offensive
know.
line, all 5 of you have to be prepared to fight to face Micah
Gotta
Parsons,
know where he's at
who is not going to be number 11 anymore, by the way.
on every play. You have to know where Parsons is at, and have to have a plan.
That reminded me. I gotta load something up for a second. By the way,
He
go ahead.
he came out today on Twitter and said 0 or 1. He was letting the fans pick his number.
Okay.
But it's
I do have
because
something to say about
what's
numbers.
the guy, the receiver, Jaden Reed wears number 11, and he's going to demand $1 million for it.
All right. I'm trying to find this picture,
Oh,
but
boy.
I can't find it. Look, it was just
Zero
Emmanuel
and
Forbes.
put it
Did you
on.
see Emmanuel Forbes with the Rams is number 1?
That's
Number
crazy.
1.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Fucking
I don't
sick.
think 2 will fit. It'll go all the way around him. If it was a 2-digit number, there's no way anybody would know what it
Dad,
was.
do you
It's
remember?
funny. It not only did Forbes make the team, but he's
He's
a
a
starter.
starter.
I'll tell you what, in preseason he didn't look too terrible. I hope he does all right.
Yeah, me
I
too.
think the Rams, honest to God, the Rams make
Some
me a
people
little
just need
nervous.
a change of scenery to get their bearings. I think not to go on a tangent on this, but Ron didn't give him no favors when they drafted him here.
No. Did you see the cut list this week of all the Ron players league wide that are just
All of them.
I mean, first round picks. Jamin Davis, you're all but out of the league now.
Phil Mathis, gone.
Phil Mathis, gone. Honest to God, I like Phil
Phil
Mathis.
Turner gone.
If we
Did he come back to the
decided to
squad?
bring Phil Mathis back over Sheldon Day, I'd be okay. I don't have any problem with Sheldon Day, but I thought Phil Mathis didn't hurt himself when he wasn't hurt. Anyway, so I did. I do have something to say about numbers. So like, Tyler Owens is changing his number. What's his new number? 18.
Now it's 18.
18.
I'm not sure if I like that. I like
don't care
Trevor.
about
I don't like 18 as a safety.
No, not
Single
a big
digit,
safety like
fine,
him.
but
I think 18 should be a quarterback, maybe a wide receiver. That's
A small
about it.
DB, right? For me, honestly, okay. Let's play a little quick game here, and everybody that's out there in podcast land, you can play right along because even if you're driving in your car or your truck, you're not going to have any problem because it'll come right to you immediately. When I say to you the number 84, who's that?
Randy Moss.
No, we're not
Gary
talking about
Clark.
Randy fucking Moss. Gary Clark, thank you. We're talking about the Redskins here. All right, we're talking about the Commanders, Redskins here. If I say 84, who is it?
Gary Clark.
Gary Clark. All right, who's 72?
Charles Mann.
No, dummy. Sit down. You're out.
Dexter Manley.
Dexter Manley, thank you. My God, this is my kid. Jesus Christ.
All right,
Hey, I
so
wasn't
yeah,
wrong.
and Pete, hold on a second. Where
No,
was it?
Charles Mann was
Pete or
71.
Hollywood.
I was close.
Daryl Green.
Hollywood.
Number. Scotty. See, Paulie, I get what you're
28.
saying. 28.
28,
Yeah.
Yeah.
28.
Sorry, you talking to me there. I was looking at something else.
Yeah, it's yeah, I'll start that, James. Hold on, we'll get to that question in a bit. Yeah, your receivers were in the 80s. You had your
Had to be.
your
Your linemen were in the
linemen
60s.
were in the
The offensive line was
60s. Your
60s.
defense
50s
was
and
like the
60s.
The linebackers were like 50s.
There was reason.
Your cornerbacks were in the 20s.
They still don't let offensive linemen change their numbers because they have to be able to see them to be able to call penalties. And defensive linemen, I don't think are allowed. I mean, I guess because
the thing with offensive,
they could be 24.
Well, the thing with offensive linemen is they have to be ineligible. So it's easy to see if it's 50 and 60 because that's when they can flash their
Exactly. But for me, all right, like Tyler Owens, just to pick him out because he's the only veteran that I know. Now Marcus Mariota, he changed his number too, but I don't want to see him on the field. Tyler Owens, to me, is a 40, right? 40 to me is
I like that number.
He's a hard-hitting safety, a big safety that comes down and throws the fear of God into somebody, a la Alvin Walton, boom, boom, the hitman, right? Yeah. Somebody, a number 18, he ain't sticking his head in there. That just doesn't. I mean, it's up to them. Now, rookies like Bill
changed his number
32 to 22, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I like 32 on Bill too, man. I don't.
He's a rookie. It's different. They got to take leftovers when they come in. They can only pick so much.
The 32 was leftover.
Yeah, exactly.
So the 5 numbers that changed that have already discussed is Mariota, Owens, George Fant is now number 77, Colson Yankoff went to 80, and Kinlaw went to 99.
I get Kinlaw being 99. I understand that one.
Right, and frankly,
it'll be nice for a change to see a number 99 running around the field looking like he knows what he's doing.
True.
Every time
I got a jersey, I can change to Kinlaw. Yes.
I'm talking about Farrell. Holy shit!
I was talking about Chase Young too.
We can go back as far as you want. It's not me complaining and saying, "Oh, we should go back to the old numbering style." I don't care what number somebody wants to be, but to me, certain numbers, especially once you come in with this number, this is your number. All right. Now, Bill changing to 22. I don't mind that. There's good history with 22 as well with Commanders and Redskins. I don't know. I know none of y'all remember Mike Thomas, but some of y'all are old in there. Mike Thomas was a rookie of the year for the Redskins.
Carlos Rogers was 22, wasn't he?
Yes. Yeah. So do you think that teams should have numbers assigned like how college has? Where, like Penn State, you're number 11, you are the best defensive player. Or like I don't, you see what it's like
with the retirements, like number of retirements that we've got. I just don't know if they could do that.
Well, I don't necessarily because when you think of a number, you think of the player. But what I mean is like, if you're number 16, everyone thinks of Joe Montana. For San Francisco, if every quarterback that they thought was going to be relevant were 16, or like with Dallas with 88, Michael Irvin, CeeDee Lamb, Des Bryant, it's been a thing that they've passed on, and the 3 receivers they've had wear that number have earned that number, and they've showed out.
With free agency, you got players coming in from other teams and have their numbers. I'm not sure. I see what you're getting at. And if Keith was on here, he'd be like, "Well, 21 should be the best player," just because that's what Keith fucking does.
I really don't like the idea that they would.
I like it in college, though. I like it in college.
Yeah, college is fine, but in the NFL, I don't mind the players being able to pick their own number. My thing is that once you're a veteran, then this is your number. Then this is your number because your number becomes synonymous with you. And if you're a great player, anybody, number 81, who's 81? Redskins 81. Art Monk, right?
Art Monk, yeah.
Okay, who's 21?
Sean. Well, speaking of Sean, after his rookie year, Sean went from 36 to 21 after his rookie year.
He did. He went to 36. So, a rookie, like I said, a rookie has to take what's ever left when he comes in.
Right, but that's I'll say this. Owens was 40, and now he's
okay. So here's the other thing I'll say. If Owens played like fucking Sean, I wouldn't say a thing.
He did on special teams. That dude, he was laying some wood last year.
I understand.
He was laying some wood, but he ain't Sean.
I'll take your point, and I agree with your point, John. But I will point this out. If we get like free agents in here, like Lattimore, he went from his number, which was 22 to 2 or 23 to 2.
23 to 2.
Maybe he wanted to leave that 23 legacy in New Orleans. and wanted
I
to
get
start
it.
something new here. I get
don't have
that
a problem with
aspect
that.
of it.
He was number 2 at Ohio State too.
People changing
Yeah.
teams is different. When I'm talking about is iconic players that stay with you, right? Like JD, he's 5, right? Jaden is 5, all right.
Yeah.
And I mean, we know he's going to stay 5 no matter what.
No one's gonna threat. Oh, Donovan McNabb or what was it? Chip
Right.
Was Chip Miller 5 or was he 4?
No,
Miller was 3.
4.
Shit.
Heath Schuler was 5.
Yeah, okay, that's what
Heath Schuler was 5. Well, the point being is
no
that
one's going to
Jaden's not
mistake
change
that
his
number
in
for
2
them.
years. He's not going to change his number in 2 years. That's his number.
Yeah.
And that's his number that he chose anyway. That's his number. But like, if you've ever heard Ray Lewis talk about it, Ray Lewis is one of the most iconic football players of all time. Arguably the best middle linebacker of all time. And he said he took 52 because that's all they had left when he went in there to get his number in college. And he said,
He also talked about how 5 and 2 was 7, and that's the
5 and 2 was 7. So he tried to take 2 jerseys. Right. All right. So we do have something here on the Bleeding Burgundy podcast. And before we move any further into the show here, I want to be able to show this to you guys. Actually, it's not even a show. It's something to play. We are the first podcast, the first outlet to get this new hit country song. And I want to play it for you right now.
Oh boy.
So here we go. My name is Jerry Jones and I got a lot of dough. The Dallas Cowboys are America's favorite show. If you think I'm paying for a guy to rush the pass, well, y'all just kiss my ass. Damn right. Well, everybody says, hey, what the hell is this? Jerry's only getting back a couple of draft picks. Well, I paid CD and I went and paid Dak. I ain't got nothing back. Well, I'm just done with overpaying. Jerry's got a whole other play. The fans will cry and do some complaining, but in the end, they'll spend their money anyway. Enjoy Green Bay, Mr. Micah. They paid you a bag that's full and fat. There ain't a word that rhymes well with Micah. Well, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Right. There you go. Got there. Right. Now listen here. This is the important part. I'm almost 83 and I got a bucket list. I'd like to snort some coke off of Selma Hayek's tits while I got my thumb in a supermodel's ass. For that you're gonna need some cash. I won some Super Bowls and that was mighty fine. And now I've got some other stuff up in my mind. I wanna spend my days out floating on the sea, just Viagra, cheerleaders, and me. God damn. And I don't care what they'll be saying. Jerry's gone old and senile. It don't matter if we're playing, so long as the fans stay in a state of denial. I can rake in the money and hoard it all out to sea. And when I'm dead and had my fun, watch me take it all with me. Goddamn right, boys. Go Cowboys. Hell yeah. Come here, Troy. Goddamn right. Michael, go ahead. Say whatever I want to on the radio. There's my boys. Hell yeah. Go to Netflix. Watch a TV show. There you go.
New hit.
There you go. From the hit makers in Dallas, Jerry Jones.
97.3 The Star.
That's right. Oh, my goodness. Coming on.
Did you say 1993? The start.
I don't know. There you go. All right. So look, if you thought that was corny, fuck off. I wrote that thing at 4:00 and I recorded it at 5, and that's what you get.
All right. Before we move on, real quick, we want to talk about their Kendrick Bourne is coming in on Tuesday to possibly sign.
So he didn't sign out. Where did he go? Out in Las Vegas? Was that where he was?
He's in San Francisco on Monday.
Yeah. So it's going to be either here or
The
San
sources
Fran.
are strong.
But Scotty
sources
has
are
the
strong.
sauces. He saw some dude with 5 followers on Twitter say, "Hey, Kendrick Bourne's going to come
Hey, Jimmy John.
No, I was winding you up saying we need to go for Kendrick Bourne. I said Kendrick Bourne's on his way, and you went, "Who said?" And I went, "Trust me, bro." And you were like, "Shut up." And then I said, "Here's my sauces." So I sent you a picture of a tomato sauce. And then the next thing, Ian Rappaport's saying Kendrick Bourne's going to Washington.
Right, but what you don't see is behind Ian Rappaport, some guy with a gun with a silencer from MI6 going, "You're going to say it, right? You're going to say this. You're going to make
Exactly.
Well, James asked about signs on the practice squad, and I don't think I don't think he's going to go in the practice squad. I think he'd be signed to the active roster.
I remember when we had a joint practice with them that there was a lot of talk about how well he did against us.
Yeah,
he's
looking
at him a lot. He's a
good veteran.
Yeah.
I said it. Do a lot
we're
worse.
light at wide receiver, right?
Yeah. And we also got, and this is one I'm really intrigued in, not necessarily now or this year, but Donovan Edwards signed him.
Yeah.
He got cut from the Jets loaded running back room. Really fast. I remember
he runs like D-Rod. That's exactly what he runs like.
Except he sees a little daylight.
Yeah,
did you watch
I
Michigan
just
last
remember
year?
him in the national championship game in that year that Michigan won. He was just so good that entire year. And then the coaches left and the offense changed. But I think he could maybe be eventually the replacement for
Eckler?
McNichols and Eckler.
Mm-hmm.
James wants to know where'd that go? What happened to that? Oh, James has another question.
Yeah, this is basically the same. It's about
Also for the
Edwards,
same question, but swap Bourne with Donovan Edwards. Okay.
Yeah, I think this is a move for the future.
Okay. He wants to know who would, if we did sign Bourne, which would probably make Scott run right to the bathroom. Let's face it. Who would we cut? And I just have to say
the linebackers.
Yankov.
Well, Yankov is a special team.
He is a special team.
Josh Johnson.
He's not great on special teams. He's okay.
But
Josh
we got
Johnson.
Johnson. It's McGee or it's Ali Cahoe.
Yeah.
Johnson.
He ain't going nowhere.
I want to keep Cahoe up on there, man. I want to see that kid play. And when you talk about special teams, all right, and that Yankov plays
Sheldon Day, or what was our last defensive lineman?
They didn't keep going.
It could be Goldman. It could be Cahoe. It could be Day. It could be bloody Chris Paul. But ideally, the easiest cut that is going to make it back to the practice squad without even thinking is Josh Johnson.
Yeah.
Cut him.
And
you can sign him straight away, and then you don't have 3 active quarterbacks because you can always call one up if you need to.
That's right.
Yeah.
I agree.
So why? I genuinely think that is the reason why they kept 3. I think it's a chess move by Adam Peters because he knew.
No
chance.
McCaffrey's not going anywhere.
James says, "Cut McCaffrey?" ? No, we're not doing that. The thing about McCaffrey, okay, because we saw them finally force the ball to him a little bit in the third preseason game. That's been my question all along. I don't question necessarily his ability. I question why aren't the quarterbacks throwing him the ball? All right, I see, guys that we know and respect out there that put film up of him getting open. And okay, I see it. Why doesn't the ball go to him? Is he that far down on the?
I think the same could be said as to most of the wide receivers. I mean, we didn't throw the ball a lot in preseason.
You're right.
We tried to.
I'm not talking about preseason. I'm talking about last year. Look, when I'm talking about preseason this year, everything is held with a big giant caveat up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's in the quarterback room.
Hartman in the wash. He had some success early, and then Jaden dialed in on. Look, Terry didn't get going until week 3. So, and then
Jaden a while until he threw it to Trent Scott that time, and then
OZ, he started popping a little bit, and I think he became, and then Noah Brown became a favorite target of.
In the first
Jaden
game
until he got hurt.
Well, in the first game, he caught the big clutch pass in the fourth quarter.
So I think Luke just got stuck in the wash a little bit, being a rookie and not knowing anything a lot last year. I think he got stuck in the wash with the veterans coming in and playing well.
See, this is what I don't understand. All right, so Deluxe puts up here, McGee is going nowhere. He's Wagner's backup. All right, I guess, but why? That's my question. What has McGee done to show? I mean, I'm a fan. I don't see. All right, but I've also seen coaches believe in a guy that just doesn't get it done. The thing I saw in the preseason game that he played in finally the other day against bums, he was making tackles 8 yards down the field, and I've seen that
5 plays.
Well, whatever. He wasn't doing very much with them, and when he was in on tackles, they were down the field. And I've seen that with Cole Holcomb and shit. All right, yeah, you led the team in tackles.
This
were 8 yards
is coming
upfield.
from John Keim, from Brand Weimstein, JP, Ben Staining, all the ones that are really in tune with the team. This coaching staff fucking raves about McGee.
Okay,
Absolutely.
That's
I
great.
believe
Just let's get him healthy on Sunday and see what he can do. Because he doesn't do anything Wednesday to Friday.
Twiz, thanks for being with us.
yeah, boy.
B-Wag's best day is about 4 years behind us, but his best days now are still better than most of the linebackers in the league.
They're good enough.
He was an all-pro last year.
Take that, stick it in your pipe and smoke it. And what I would also suggest is, you remember back in the 80s, they used to wear those big collars around there, around there. And they said, those pads aren't any good. But I would suggest putting one on Jalen Hurts, because when we come across the line to stop that fucking tush push, the only way to do it is to hit him right here, hard and fast. So we don't want to see him get whiplash or anything. We just want to stop the first down. That's all. Anyway, all right. So let's move right into it here. We're going to talk about superlatives and our preseason prediction here.
You want to talk about Terry's contract real quick?
Oh yeah, let's talk about Terry's contract real
2
quick,
minutes.
because I've dropped my thing here. Let's.
I
Talk to me about it like somebody who gives a shit.
Yeah, I just
The
want to
defense
put
vest.
yeah, exactly. I just want to put. I want to put something else to rest, because people are getting this wrong in the contract. Everybody's thinking that he's making a roster bonus, weekly roster bonus of $800 something thousand. That's not true. It's only $50,000 a game. It's a per game.
What cheap shit?
It's per
Chump
season. That's 850. It's accumulated for 17 games.
Got
So
you.
it's $50,000
for showing up to work.
game. So people were like, well, he's getting $14 million extra dollars a year, and it's not. That's not what it is. It's
Right.
just $50,000. But
Okay, so
he
go ahead.
signed. Defense won. All right, we
What?
can move on now.
We did win. What? Wait a minute. All right. So what I will refer back to is our good friend Deuce, who always seems to make very wise comments about these types of things. And it is a team-friendly deal that allows Terry an opportunity to make himself a good bit of money.
Yeah.
And
Correct.
unless I miss my guess, basically what we have is a 3-year contract with an out after 2 years.
Basically, it's a 1-year extension.
There you go. So they gave with an out
afterwards. Yeah.
But if they don't want to take the out, they've got him.
Yeah.
For another 2,
Right.
yes.
And he could still make good
Exactly.
money, and it's still team friendly-ish.
I'm talking to Scotchy. Right. See, sometimes these people make fun of me. They think I don't know what I'm talking about. And I sit back and I take it. But in the end, it usually happens. Anyway, we'll move on to something else there, because that seemed to be making everybody quiet. All right. So my thing about that, when I said, talk to me about it like I care. Look, when it comes to Terry's contract, when it comes to the money, with Dan and Vinny and all of that other garbage that I've been through for the last 20 effing years, I believe that we now have adults in the room that know how to balance a fucking checkbook, and I don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Whatever the dollars are, I don't care who won the deal. Buddy Baker, congratulations, man. We talked bad about you. We fucking ran you through the dirt. But
We still should be run through the dirt, because
I don't care. We got our guy. That's my whole thing as a Commanders fan. I want Terry McLaurin on my team.
He'll be
And
on the
that's
field
what-
in 9 days. 9 days, boys. 9 days.
9 days.
9 days. Now, here's the question about Terry McLaurin, since I want to stay on this just a touch. How concerned are you? Give me a 1 to 10 level of concern for his overall readiness to play? We'll start with you, Scotty.
No, I am a
No,
3.
no.
A 3 at
Wow,
most.
that's
The reason.
high.
Okay. Well, if you think that's out of I was thinking out of a 10.
I thought you were going to say.
Look at
I
that.
thought you were going to say 0. I thought you were gonna say
Probably.
0.
I mean, realistically, I'm not bothered about it at all. I mean, if you go back and look at Terry's stats, every single year, without fail, in game 1, he has had no higher than 50 yards. Doesn't start well in his
Except
first
for his
game.
rookie year. Except for his
All right,
rookie
well,
I
you
think
know,
that's the
last
only
year-
one.
Because his rookie year, he had an 80-yard bomb.
Yeah. On the cheers, Colt. Was it? Who was
Case
throwing
Keenum.
the ball?
Case Keenum.
Of course it
Case
was.
Keenum.
Of course it was. But like, if you look at the last 5 years, he's had no more than 50 yards. So
Boys,
I
we have a
don't
quarterback now.
expect that to change. But I think by the time it gets to Thursday night football against the Packers, I think we'll see Terry McLaurin. He needs to get hit a few times, get back into shape that side. But
You know,
I'm
I tell
not
you-
bothered about it at all.
All right, based on that he needs to get hit a few times, get back into shape for that. I am of that kind of thinking that you do need to take some hits to be ready for football. But a friend of ours this week put up that he thought that there was this goddamn conspiracy that they weren't going to sign until now because he didn't want to play in preseason and blah, blah, blah. Look, no starters played in preseason. If he didn't want to play in preseason, he could have signed and said, I don't want to play in preseason. And they just said, no worries. Go to McDonald's or whatever you want to do. That was silly. Yeah, that was silly. We just called you
That
out.
was very silly. That was very silly.
All right. So for me, I'm at about a 2 on that because I do think that the notion, even though he's been running routes in practice, I do think you're right. You do need to take a shot or two. And even though they don't really do that in practice anymore.
They did yesterday.
Okay, good. Because, there's more to it than that. When you're out running routes in the bubble with Jaden in the morning, great. You're working on timing. But there's nobody coming across the middle who's going to clock you, right?
Yeah,
it's going to freaking take your head off and make you think for a second. All right.
They
Even
had
if it's a
full padded practice yesterday. Yeah.
even if it's a practice where they don't hit, right? You're just going to see it. So those kinds of things do make me concerned, and I am concerned about the soft tissue stuff that happens in the beginning of year for every team, because now we have such pussy practices. Camp is such a candy ass thing that we always see sprains and little pulls that they hamper people. Go ahead, Max.
Well, just league-wide about soft tissue stuff. Justin Jefferson still hasn't practiced, boys.
Well,
He had a hamstring injury
it's
a month
crazy.
ago, and he still hasn't practiced.
Tell you what, that Kenneth Walker.
How about Neighbors? Any word on Neighbors? Is he back?
I think he's back to practice.
He was a little nicked up.
It was
and
an
missed a
ankle,
couple
right?
weeks.
Yeah, but I think he's back to practice. I think I saw that he came back to practice the other day.
I'm at a 0. I think Terry's one of those pros that has always taken care of his body, and I'm just not worried, man. I'm just not worried at all. If injuries comes along, they come along. Nothing we can do about them. But
All right.
I don't care. I think
Well,
it's fine.
I just looked at the clock and realized we're going to go through the schedule game by game.
Let's do it.
We're going to do that.
We got it,
All right.
boys.
All right. So who's got the schedule pulled up?
I have it up.
All right.
Good man.
First game, Giants. I'm going with a win.
Home to Giants.
Yes.
Scott, are you keeping track of this?
Yes, I am.
Do we have the notebook?
Yes.
Big and boss book.
Big and boss book.
Come on now.
We need the big and boss book.
There it is.
You're going to have to take me a picture of you with the big and boss book, Scott, so that I can put up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Get things set for the season. All right. So, first
week
game,
one.
New York Giants. I am picking a win for the Commanders. Jesse, are you picking a win for the Commanders?
Nope.
Oh,
I'm
you
kidding. Yes, I am.
whiner.
Yeah, we're going to win. I don't think it's going to be easy at all. I think the Giants are
I agree.
people are sleeping on the Giants. I think their defense is going to be fucking really good.
Dude, Russell Wilson.
It all
is
depends
not
on
a
Russell
terrible
Wilson.
quarterback.
It really does. I think Russell's time has passed, but prime Russ. But I still think he can throw the ball. So
He beat us last year.
that's true.
Yes.
He did. He beat us in the fourth quarter last year with one of his
So,
patented boom balls.
I got to win. I got a close game. I will be taking the Giants plus the 6.5 and So, but I do have us winning.
6.5 now. We're still, a week out. Scotty, go ahead.
Yeah, I got a win. Absolutely.
I hope so. You're flying over here to see it.
They've never seen a loss.
Good.
Touch wood.
No, not yet. That's wood. All the wood you can find. All right, Max, what about you?
I have it as a win.
All right. So everybody has a win against the Giants. You're right, Jesse. There are things to worry about with this team, and I think that Cam Scatabo and the Devin Singletary
Tyrone
Tracy are not a backfield to be sneezing at. And with Russell Wilson, I mean, he can make you pay if you fuck up. So they are not
the best rainbow ball in the business.
Yeah, they're not going to be an easy out. All right, game 2.
Agree, Twiz. I agree.
What's got Twiz say?
All right.
If Russ doesn't turn the ball over, it's going to be a tough game. We hope he does. That's one thing that we're looking for, Twiz, is the fucking turnovers. We've been promised turnovers by Joe Witt, and we haven't seen them.
Yep.
So Thursday night football against the Packers, week 2.
Yeah, fuck that, Mike.
Green Bay.
We're going to fuck his ass up.
I have it as a loss.
A loss. Okay. John?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and put us down for a loss.
A loss.
Much as
Jesse?
I don't like it.
I had it as a loss, but I think I'm going to go against the grain with this one. I think we're going to if this was a mid-season Thursday night game, I'd have it as a loss. But since it's in the beginning, we've had time to prepare. I am going to barely say a win.
I love the
Barely say a win.
I've got a squeaker, and it's a win.
I love the week 2 Thursday night game.
Yeah, I think like I said, this is better. And Dan Quinn said it in his press conference. They gave the guys had a couple of days off. The coaches went and studied the Packers, so it gives them a little bit more time to game plan. Beginning of the season, then
build 2 game plans that you install.
Yeah,
I mean, they've seen Micah, so there's that.
Week 3 mini bye, going into play Vegas at home.
No, I got to win.
The Raiders win.
Yeah,
I don't think it's going to be as easy as people think it is. I think
Jesse,
it's
just cut that line you just said and paste it for the next 16 games because you're going to say it. But the only thing that scares me about the Raiders is Ashton Genty, and it's going to be how much.
I think the tight end's very good as well.
Yeah, Bowers, yes, but Geno Smith is throwing the ball, and
I think this is going to be a high-scoring game.
Geno Smith, I mean, he's not.
He's hot and cold. If he's hot, holy cow, he's good.
Jonty is good, we're expecting Jonty to be good. We haven't seen him carry the ball in a real actual game yet. But Bowers is what he is, and we have never been historically good at covering tight ends.
Look, Genty is Darren Sproles'
Kobe
size.
Myers, if he comes back, is not a bad wide receiver. And, I mean, I think we're going to win this football game. But I think the Raiders, I don't know if I want to say on the right track, but, Pete Carroll's a good coach, man. He turns in good game plans, and he's able to get players up for games. That's why their teams win. That's why his teams win. Am I wrong?
No.
Who fucking knows? It's prognostications.
Week 4 at Atlanta.
I got to win.
I have us winning as well.
I'm going to go ahead and take a win.
Good team.
I think that because of Jaden's experience of a year over Michael Penix, who I think is going to be pretty good. I think that's what we're going to do. Look at that. Scott's got that bad haircut working on those fucking notes. Look at that. This is what it looks like. Mr. Cratchit.
I don't think Atlanta's a good team. They're not going to be a good team.
They got offensive players. Come on now. Come on, Michael Penix, John Robinson,
this is going to be
Darnell
the
Mooney,
easiest
Drake
win
London.
so far.
Wow.
You don't believe Kyle Pitts is going to ever step up?
No.
Wow.
No.
I think Atlanta's winning that division, Jesse.
So do I.
They may win that. No, they're not. The Buccaneers are.
Oh, the Bucks. Sorry.
If you look at that division schedule, those two teams are very up in the air. And frankly, I think Penix is better than Baker.
You know, the one thing that's for sure about that goddamn division, the Saints are in the basement.
Hey. The Saints' schedule, holy cow, what a cakewalk. If you
you understand that
Spencer Rattler's a starting
quarterback. Teams that are cakewalks look at the Saints and go, look, there's a cakewalk.
You're right, but look, when I'm telling you the Saints in the NFC Hang on, let me find
Yeah,
this.
but move it
Come
along.
on.
Scotty's getting tired.
Oh boy! All right,
No, not at all. I just know we've got a lot to talk about still.
We-
so
We're right.
it's gonna
He's
be-
right.
The
He's right.
Chargers.
We're already over an hour, almost an hour.
Chargers
Next game,
in
Chargers.
in LA. Loss.
I got a loss.
L.
No, I got to win there. I got to win there. We're going to go into that place and we're going to take it because you know what? Fuck Justin Herbert. Fuck him. I don't believe in all his fucking stats. Show me wins, man. Show me wins when they make any difference. I think we're going to be able to go in there and win that football game.
Week 6
Chicago. Yeah.
against Chicago, Monday Night Football, wearing the black unis.
We repeat.
That's a win. That's a win, and it's not even going to be close. We're going to beat the
Agreed.
shit out of that team.
That's a win.
Yeah, we're going to beat the hell out of that team.
Jesse.
So-
Yeah, I got to win.
All right, just in case. I will say
Caleb may
that,
not even been playing, but be still playing by then.
you know, I tell you what, I think
That's
some
a
of the
hot
things
take.
that I've been reading about what's his name from their new head coach. What they've done with him is they've given him everything in the book to try, and they've found out what he can do, and they've narrowed it down to that. And if they can do that, they might be something that's worthwhile. He can throw the ball.
Do you
know,
think that Ben Johnson is going to be like how Norv was, where as an
very
offensive coordinator he's very good, but as a head coach it's going to take him a while?
I mean, a while is in terms of nerve, in terms of nerve, in terms of Norv. Look, Norv never got it. All right, so
Well, I mean, look, in '99
I
Norv had a
saw
playoff
Norv go
team.
7-2 and finish 8-8.
Yeah,
So
that was in
shut up. I don't-
2000.
Whatever.
And
No,
All right.
I don't know. It's hard to say because offensive coordinators and coordinators in general that take over as head coaches and think that they're going they're going to bring that offense over here. They find out that very rarely does that coach actually get to run what he needs to run the way he needs to run it because he's got to run the whole fucking team.
look at Nathaniel Hackett. That's the number one right now. Is look at what he did in Denver.
There you
But,
go.
All right, after Chicago, it is at Dallas.
We're winning.
Yeah.
Fuck Dallas.
Jesse.
Yeah.
That's a win.
Goddamn right. Go to cowboysshop.com. Put
Then
in.
are we at Kansas City?
At Kansas City, Monday Night Football.
Put him in.
Loss.
Texas.
Loss.
Okay.
That's a
I'll
loss.
I'll take a
It'll be
Yeah.
close, but it'll be a loss.
You better not go.
Yeah.
You going 17-0.
I don't know. All right, wait. What's the date of this game?
October
Monday night.
27th.
October.
By then, we find out that Taylor's pregnant. All right, which distracts everything.
Let's just
right.
move on.
So yes, I'm taking a win to the Commanders right there because Kelsey.
So he
what-
is going
Rashi Rice is
17-0.
not back
Yes.
yet. Okay,
He's already,
Rashi
no, he's
Rice-
got one. He's already got a loss. He's got one
Oh.
loss to Green Bay. He said a loss to
All right.
Green Bay.
That's right. Rashi Rice isn't back yet by then,
Yes,
and
he
once
is.
one
Yes, he is. He got a 6-game suspension.
and what week is that?
8.
All right, 6 from 8 is.
All
All
right.
right. Moving
Well, he
on.
does
What's the next
math.
game?
Yes,
Home to
I'm
Seattle.
still going with it.
It's
Fuck
the Super Bowl era uniform debut. Thank you, Jesse.
Oh yeah, home to Seattle.
home to Seattle. The Art Monk Appreciation Day, or no, the Santana Monk. Well, I don't know.
It's Art Monk Day, but also that's going to be a very good uniform combination that day because the Seahawks are wearing their 80s throwbacks.
Nice.
So
Jesse,
I got to win.
Yeah,
John,
It's a win.
Win.
I'm taking a win.
Max got a win.
it's a win. Jalen Milrow might be
Detroit.
the starter for Seattle that day. Detroit at home.
Loss.
Loss.
Win.
I have it as a
So
win.
it's not going to be the same. They're not going to be the
Yes,
same.
they are because they're still running the same offense because it's Dan
Correct.
Campbell's
I don't care.
offense.
Jesse,
Not gonna be the same.
Miami.
it's okay. That'll be a conversation for Week 10. Miami in Spain.
Yeah, we'll be there. It's a win. Come on, man.
Dad,
Not
get
even
your coffee
close.
ready.
My coffee. I don't drink
Yeah,
coffee.
because
but
that's
yeah, I
a
will
9:30
take-
a.m. game. I'm going to say this: the international games are weird. The Jaguars beat the
Yeah.
Ravens by 30 a couple years back, but
I know.
we should beat Miami.
Yeah, I'm thinking we're going to beat
Max
Max
is going to win. John's going to win. Jesse.
Yep.
in Spain. I believe they eat dolphin.
We are the Dolphins.
We have the bye week, And coming off
Denver,
the bye
isn't it,
is
next?
home to Denver. Yes.
John,
I got a loss. We got coming off the bye week. We slipped up. The Denver defense is going to
Jesse's looking at my notes.
have a good one.
Max loss.
I have a loss.
I have a win.
What movie am I
John?
on? Max Lodge! All right. No, I'm taking a win
Denver.
here, man. Denver coming in there. I think that we're going to find out about the Denver quarterback is not what they think.
I agree with you, John. I don't think Nick's is as good as
I couldn't remember his name.
but I still think that's a solid team over there.
They are a good team. But you know what? When you say a good team, to me, Cortland Sutton as your number one wide receiver is not really threatening me all that much.
Yeah,
Marvin
but
Mims,
Sean Payton.
yeah, you're right. Sean Payton.
Doesn't matter.
Marvin
I
Mims, the
think they're gonna
last time
drop
we
off.
played
I think they're
them,
gonna
I
drop
think
off.
Marvin Mims fucking terrified us. Marvin
He had like 200 yards.
He did. He had a kick return or a punt return for a touchdown. He just fucking electrified us. But I just don't buy into. I like their running game. I like their offensive line.
Same.
I like us too, and I think I'm going to take us for a win there. So what have I got us now at 8-1, 10-1.
lot more
1,
than that.
2, 3, 4, 5,
Wow.
6, 7, 8,
Oh.
10 already. 10 wins.
Pete,
Wow.
Danville.
Right.
Wait a minute. We need Scott to say that
Oh, no.
in the Brizzle accent.
So
Where'd he go?
lost. Denver, my AFC pick for the Super Bowl this year. There you go.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
As if Pete was actually in the game with us.
He was, yeah. Week 14, Minnesota, isn't
At Minnesota.
it?
This is a weird game to pick. I
It's
had
a win.
trouble with this game.
I think it's a win because we don't know what their quarterback situation is.
We don't
I
know
like
what it
their
is, and that's the thing.
You like their
I'm
quarterback because he can
I'm
hand
going
off.
I think it's a
No,
loss.
I think he can play. I think he can throw too. I just don't know what else they have going on there. I think what do you mean? Oh my God!
Nothing. You'll see. They're going to lose to Chicago week 1 because J.J. McCarthy can't throw.
Okay,
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna hold your head and act like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about when
'Cause right
you're
now
just
you don't.
the future right along with me. I think their quarterback's pretty good, and I think what you've got there also is Kevin O'Connell, which makes quarterbacks good. He made Cinderblock Sam Darnold fucking good. Okay. Right? So I think he'll be all right with J.J. McCarthy. I think they've got a good 1-2 punch at running back. And if you get Justin Jefferson back, what do you mean? Max,
No,
you look at me like I don't.
I'm listening to you. Keep
Okay,
going.
good. They've got a good 1-2 punch at running back. Aaron Jones, and I can't remember his name right off the top of my head.
Jordan Mason.
Jordan Mason, right. It's a decent 1-2 punch. I think that, they're going to miss Jordan Addison right off the top, but I don't think it's going to hurt them. They're beating the Bears week 1. What are you talking about?
Remember, guys.
Tell you something right now
Remember,
about
guys,
the fucking Chicago Bears. They are who we think they are.
If somehow
Caleb
the Bears
Williams
pick
is what
Jaden
we know
Daniels,
he is.
If somehow the Bears pick Jaden Daniels, J.J. McCarthy would be our quarterback right now.
Yeah.
I like
No.
Look,
I
I'll tell you what, the Vikings and Kevin O'Connell, who is not a fool.
I like J.J. McCarthy.
This is everything else has been jettisoned. If he says it's his guy, I believe him. But Matt,
Johnny, you taking a win?
yeah, I'm taking a win.
After
Jesse?
Minnesota,
Okay, now.
after
New
Minnesota,
York-
it is
New York
New York
Giants.
Giants on the road in
Easy
December.
win.
That's a win.
Easy
Jackson Dart will be
win.
playing by then.
I like Jackson Dart too. Actually,
I'm going L.
with the Giants on the road,
Yep.
Okay.
you're getting
John?
we're getting swept by the Giants, according to Jesse.
I picked them to win.
Yeah,
the
it is a
first
win
game
for
of the
week
season.
1.
All right.
John,
no, we're
win?
sweeping the Giants. We're sweeping the
Yeah,
Giants. By
absolutely.
then,
We
we
did it
should
last
be hitting
year.
our stride. What have I got us down for? 1 loss? Yeah, we were hitting our stride.
One loss.
Week
Good.
16,
Philly.
Saturday versus Philadelphia.
Yep, that's a
There's
loss.
a loss.
Oh, I have us
There's
winning
my
at
second
home.
loss.
I have us winning at home over Philly.
Nah.
It's the other way around with Philly all the time. They beat us here, we beat them there.
It literally
We
happened
didn't
the
last
exact
year.
opposite last
Didn't-
year.
That's
yeah.
fine last year, whatever. But you know what? If you take a look at it historically, whether I'm right or
Browns.
wrong, fuck it. I don't give a shit. It's a podcast. Fucking go along.
17 Christmas Day against Dallas.
Win.
Yeah,
That's a win.
Dallas will be packed in by then. They'll be looking at.
I'll go ahead and give us a win there.
And then week 18
And then week-
against Philly on the road.
Loss.
A loss.
I think we win that one. Last
Oh,
week
yeah.
of the season, I think. Honestly, look, it's the last week of the season. If things go Philly's way, they'll be resting players. I think that it gives us an opening. if we aren't in that position ourselves. What have I got us down for? 2 losses? Yeah, I think it's going to be a battle for the division. Wait a minute. What reference there, Deluxe? Say that again. Cinder block, like that Gumby bad. Oh, yes, I get that reference because I'm fucking old.
Right. I have us at 12-5.
You do indeed.
I've got us at 14-2 or 15-2. No.
I think we go 10-7 this year.
Which honestly, if I'm looking at this schedule, this is just the optimistic.
I've got you as 9-8, Jesse.
I could see us winning 9 games.
All right, I've got you as 9-8.
I'm happy with that.
What's my losses?
You have. Hang on, 1 second.
Because I did it earlier before the thing. And
Chargers,
7. Yeah.
Chargers, Chiefs, Detroit.
We're beating the Chargers. Get out of Dodge.
Yeah,
Denver, Minnesota, New York, Philly, and Philly.
It may be that second New York game that I had as a win because I did this exercise earlier.
So do you want 10-7? Do you?
Yeah, go ahead and do 10-7. I think we win 10 games.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to go ahead and say 12-5. I don't know what the other 3 are because
you were 15-2 there, John.
I know, and I like that. I'm fine with that. I always aim high, because that's how you fucking win.
12-5. 12-5 is where it's at.
So team MVP. Does everyone?
It's going to be Jaden Daniels.
Okay, so who's your defensive MVP? Because I think we all in unison can say Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, I think so. So my defensive MVP, I would say this year I'm going to pick Mikey Sandersville.
Wow.
I got
Mikey
Frankie Louvu.
I got Frankie Louvu too.
I went with Marshawn Lattimore.
Wow, that's a great shout.
Oh, I think he's going to have a great season.
Mm-hmm.
I hope so. We need him to.
Offensive Rookie of the Year?
Offensive Rookie of the Year. Hang on, we've got an offensive MVP.
It was Jaden Daniels. We all said that.
You done Jaden. You done Jaden and Jaden. I went.
Yeah.
Well, I went Jaden team MVP and then offensive MVP. I went 17. But okay, whatever.
One or the other.
In unison, all 4.
I'm going to go ahead and say our
I
first
think
round
Debo's going to have a better season than Terry. To be honest with you.
Wow. Okay. Offensive. Did you say offensive Rookie of the Year next, Max?
Yes. Josh Connell.
That's exactly where I've gone, John.
Jesse?
Oh,
I want that kid to start right away, man.
Bill?
I went with Bill.
Bill?
You went
I
with
went
Bill?
I'm going to have to go Connolly. I just don't know how much Bill's
Connolly.
going to play.
That's the reason.
At the same time, I struggle to give a Rookie of the Year award to a lineman.
Watch.
Why? If he's a starting right guard, right tackle, and he plays every game,
he plays well, right? I mean,
if he plays well, yes.
Joe Alt
but
last year.
I mean, I agree with you, but also I'm saying Bill might be our starting running back by week 5.
I know what you're saying. So, Defensive Rookie of the Year. That's next.
Troy Amos.
It's got to be Amos. It's got to be Amos. Yeah, it's got to be Trey Amos. Yeah,
got to be Trey Amos. If it's not, fuck. I hope so.
A. Madrano?
Madrano, no. I'd go Kehoe over him. I think, honest to God, if it came down to the 2 of them as to who I'm keeping on practice squad and who I'm keeping on the 53, I'm putting Madrano on the practice squad based on what we've seen in preseason. Look, man, the thing I saw about Kehoe that impressed me more than anything.
Don't you do my boy bad.
Dude, he read fast, he moved fast, and when he hit, he made the tackle. And that's the most important thing. Madrano, I don't think I had a problem with him. It wasn't like I found much fault with him. I just think Kehoe, if we're talking about those guys at the number 53, 52 spot, I think Kehoe was a bit better. So when he hit a guy, the guy went down.
So who's on the team is going to have the most receptions?
Terry.
Well, I'll say Terry. I think he gets
81,
82.
I think it's Debo. Ooh. And Jesse, for that number, if Terry gets 84, he gets $500K. So they might try and force him the ball to get 84.
It's like one.
It's one more yard and one more catch than he had last season.
Over what he did last season. Yeah,
but I think it'll be Debo because I think Debo in the horizontal game is going to be so important. And Terry can go over the top and Debo underneath. You're going to have to figure out who to stop, and you can't stop both.
Debo, like I said, I think he's going to have more touchdown, more all-purpose yards. I do think Debo is going to get touches in the run game too.
I got that here. I mean,
about 5 a game.
I would agree with that. I mean, I
did
said
we do
Zach Ertz
stats last
immediately.
year?
For who? Debo?
No, did we do stats for JD, or do we only do JD? Because I mean, I've looked at the stats here; it's wild.
I think he's going to try to predict what he's going to get.
We did last year.
I think
Yeah,
he's
we
going to
did
do
last year. It was a
4,000.
struggle.
Yeah,
All
I think
Yeah,
he's
it
going to
was.
4,000 yards this year. Passing.
Same.
All right, yeah, I'll say 4,000 yards this year, and I don't care, 87 touchdowns.
Nice.
Touchdown catches. Do you guys also stick to the Debo, or do we go Terry or Ertz?
No, Terry's got 10 for me, double figures.
I have Terry at 7.
I got Debo at 6,
I think Terry will have the most, but I think it'll be neck and neck.
but I've got two rushing for TDs for Debo as well. So
I got 11 total. I got 11 total touchdowns for Debo.
Who do you think is our leading rusher?
That's a.
That's
And
going to
it
be
sh-
tough.
it should
I'll say it's going to be
expert.
Gonzalez.
Chris Rodriguez
Well,
Jr. with
Did I get
620
the right name?
yards.
Chris Rodriguez.
Jesus
Didn't
Christ.
I don't know why I always say
Because
his name
Chris
is
Gonzalez is
Gonzalez.
who we should have drafted over Forbes, but
I'm going
no,
Eckler.
Jaden Daniels is going to lead this team in rushing.
Again.
Yes.
Can't happen again.
I don't think
He
Jaden
won't survive.
gets, 550 rushing yards.
I mean, I know
Well, I
he-
looked at his stats last year, and he got 891 rushing yards. I've ticked that down and said 620,
See,
which is kind of
I look at this like this could be 2019 Baltimore when Lamar had 1,100 yards rushing.
Look, you know what I see?
They
I
brought in
see-
Debo in with
for that reason.
So
Yeah, you know, you got to dial it back. I don't care what anybody says. If everybody looks at analytics nowadays and that's how they predict football, then look at quarterback injuries for fuck's sake. All right, and whether they happen in the pocket or on the run is irrelevant. All right, you want to minimize the opportunity for that to happen because the odds are it's going to happen. It doesn't make any difference. It's going to happen. But do you want to exacerbate the situation? I don't want him to be our leading rusher. I want him to be able to stand back and make passes. That's what he's here to do. I want him to be able to utilize his legs and keep a defense honest with that shit and make them I want him to threaten them with that. But more often than not, I'd rather he pull a linebacker up by threatening him with a run and then throwing the ball over the fucking guy's head.
And I think they did a lot of work on the offensive line this year.
Right.
And that too shows me I think they want to try to keep the rushers down so he can stay in the pocket. So
four running backs.
Doesn't have to.
Right. Well, we know we're running back by committee.
Doesn't happen with his legs because again, he's not the biggest guy in the world.
Right. Yeah. And honestly, I know we talked about it in preseason. That little leap into the end zone against the Bengals, that's the Bengals' safety. He ain't any good. All right. Other guys are going to destroy him doing that kind of shit. So I hope he has a little bit of self-preservation in mind.
Who is our leading
Sack
sacker?
Frankie Louvu.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Louvu, but I think Von Miller is going to be right behind him.
I've got it as Vaughn.
I hope they have a competition. I hope they decide between the two of them that one of them gets to take the other steak and shake for how many sacks they get.
I think Vaughn gets 11 just to say fuck you to Fowler.
Wouldn't that be fun to have somebody get 11 sacks and not be the sack leader on this team?
And then,
INTs.
well, Scott, who's your sack leader?
My sack leader is Louvu. Yeah.
Okay. And then interception leader.
Sanders still
Yeah, I think
Mikey.
Mikey too from the start. Yeah.
with 5. He gets 5. He's going to have a big year.
Didn't I call him my defensive MVP? So, yeah, Mikey Sanders still.
So we have on here as to what our playoff seedings are. So 1 through 7.
Yeah, if you want to do that. If you don't, that's fine.
And then, we could just
I've
jump
got
to
it
who's
here.
our conference championship game, the Super Bowl.
Fine.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, all okay. Have you got the winners of each division? Or do
Yeah,
we not even-
I have it. I did a season simulation.
Yeah, so did I.
Season simulation?
Yeah, I did too. Yeah.
Conference championship game for me is the Packers and the Eagles.
I agree.
Packers, Eagles. Okay,
So
good.
that's who I have losing in the divisional round because I have Washington and Detroit.
Okay, so mine is Commanders versus Eagles.
I have for the record, I have Washington winning the division.
So do I.
I have Philly as the 6, and then Green Bay coming to Washington as the 5 seed in the divisional and losing, and then Philly losing to Detroit. In the AFC, I have Baltimore and Buffalo. Baltimore's the home team.
So do I. I have Baltimore and Buffalo is the championship game.
And I think it will be Washington and Baltimore.
So do I. DMV Super Bowl. That's
And
exactly
Baltimore
where
wins.
And Baltimore wins, yeah, absolutely.
Up here wondering what
Baltimore wins.
well, there you go. We had front row seats for the Burgundy podcast. Yo, I'll tell you what.
Don't mark your own homework, Max. We're on the same page. So my actual playoff teams here were Chiefs, Bengals, Jags against the Steelers. Yes, the Bengals are going to make the playoffs, no doubt. Jags against the Steelers and Ravens, Raiders. The Raiders are going to get.
I love Tampa this year. I do not.
And then
sleep
I've
on
got
Tampa.
I've got Tampa versus the Eagles, LA against Lions, Packers versus Falcons, and then obviously Commanders would have the 1 seed.
You ready for this? Because don't get angry at me. I've got Baltimore as the 1, Buffalo and Kansas City, Houston at the 4. I think the Patriots are going to sneak in.
Nah.
With the Chargers.
They might get a wild card.
I think the Patriots are sneaking
I think they're
in.
going to be better.
All right, in the AFC, go ahead.
In the NFC, I've got Detroit, Washington. I have Atlanta winning that division, Seattle, Green Bay, Philly, and Tampa at the 7.
Okay. All right. Is it my turn?
Your turn.
Oh, okay. What do you know about that? In the AFC, I've got the Bills winning the East. I've got the Ravens winning in the North. I've got the Texans winning in the South. And I've got the Broncos rolling the West with the Chiefs getting a wild card this year. I see the other wild card going to the Jaguars.
Yeah.
So I think their offense is going to be a lot better because what made the Buccaneers offense so good last year has now gone away and gone over to Jacksonville. And I think that even though I like the Buccaneers this year, I don't know you're going to get the 40 touchdown season out of Baker Mayfield that you got, right? I think you're going to see probably Trevor Lawrence take a step ahead. I like their backfield. I like their wide receivers. And I think that the Jaguars are going to walk away with the AFC, well, at least with the wild card there. They're probably going to win a playoff.
Somebody's got to win that division.
Right.
So,
I'm taking the Bills to go to the Super Bowl. All right. In the NFC, I got the Eagles winning the division. Commanders get a wild card. I've got the Vikings winning the division. The Packers getting a wild card. I've got the Buccaneers winning the division. The Falcons stay home. And I've got the Rams winning the division. And everybody else stays home. Super Bowl, I'm going to go ahead and take the I don't even know what I said, but it's not the Commanders, so I don't give a fuck. And we're already almost an hour and 20 minutes. So I don't care. We'll just leave it at that.
Who's your surprise team of the league this year? Who's going to overexceed?
The Jaguars. I overexceed, I don't know, but I think the Jaguars are going to come up on people and their offense is going to say, hey, there's a lot going on here, and our quarterback's finally got a guy that's shown him how to do it.
I think it's New England and Jacksonville. Those are the two teams coming out of nowhere. Who's your biggest disappointment? Or, Jesse, who's your surprise team? I'm sorry.
My surprise team is probably – I think New England's a good call. Giants, maybe. I think they get 8 wins.
8 wins?
I know they have a hard schedule, but Twiz, that's a good call. Carolina is going to be one of them teams that's going to be hard out each and every week. But I'll go New England.
I like Tedero McMillan. I like Chuba Hubbard. We got to see the quarterback progress.
He started to progress at the end of last year, but can he keep that up?
Right.
My outstanding team of this season, like the one who's a surprise, not necessarily a surprise. I mean, I think the Packers are going to win the North. I think they're going to be very, very good. I just can't trust any of the other quarterbacks in that division.
Okay.
I like the Packers a lot.
But I think that one that would come up
I
on
don't
the
trust
rails.
Jordan Love.
I think the Raiders are actually going to have a good season.
Jordan Love,
weirdly enough,
does not say Super Bowl quarterback. I just don't see him. Not to me, man. I just don't. For one, I think he's the second best quarterback in his division behind Jared Goff, and for two, I just don't see the Packers as I mean, I went with it because, honest to God, it's an hour and a half into the show, and I was like, whatever, I'll take the Packers. Jordan Love, you got to show me, babe. Show me past the Toyota-thon that you can actually get it done, because we ain't seen that, and that's where I'm hanging it on. You got to show me. You got to step up.
Who's your biggest disappointment, Jesse?
Paulie's right.
Biggest disappointment.
That's where I was probably going.
I almost didn't say Washington, but not like I don't see us getting any more than 10 wins.
Okay,
yeah, it'd be due to a difficult schedule. When I mean, we went to the NFC Championship this last year. Right. This year we may not. I mean, the NFC is fucking loaded.
Yeah.
We may not make it out. We may not make it out of the wild card round. I think we sneak in for a wild card, but it's gonna be tough sledding, man. It's gonna be really tough sledding.
Twist coming strong. Twist coming strong.
That's me too.
With the Chiefs missed the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't see
the two I think who are going to disappoint. One from the AFC. I think Denver are going to be horrible. I don't think they're going to be good at all.
Okay.
And the other one, I mean, that is a hot take. I get that. And the other one from the NFC side, I think LA Rams are going to be shy this season, and everyone's bigging them up. I think Matthew Stafford's old, has a back injury, hasn't trained.
Right.
And I mean, what has shown me what? Who's the wide receiver who went across from New York? He used to be at Packers.
Adams.
Show me what Adams is going to do.
I think he'll be fine as he's a wide receiver.
He's going to take the Cooper Kupp role.
The one thing that I will say is
that
anybody with a big, gigantic set of brass balls, it's fucking Matthew Stafford. All right?
Stafford plays through everything.
He plays through anything.
He does. I know that.
He hasn't practiced in camp in years. My biggest disappointment is Minnesota. I think that they're going to take a step back with J.J. McCarthy.
Since y'all skip me through the who my playoff picks were going to be, it doesn't matter. But I think my AFC side, my championship game is Bills and Bengals.
The Bengals are going to have to overcome a bad.
Honestly, I think the Bengals are going to be. Really
I think
good.
the Bengals are going to score 40 fucking points a game.
Yeah, but they're going
so
to
we
get
know
50.
who Jesse's going to be picking from in the big Yanks versus Wanks draft that's happening tomorrow.
Wow. That being said, in one of my big drafts that's just about to start, I got the number 1 pick.
All right,
Jamar Chase.
That's a pretty bold pick, Jesse. I got to say, because their defense.
I think the Bengals are going to be good. I think they're going to be good this season.
I think their defense is still
they're
shit.
always going to be good with Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase and Chase Brown and T. Higgins.
Exactly.
They're always going to be good.
But I just
50 points a game. It seems
that's a team that cannot punt.
no, they cannot.
I think they're just a scoring machine, and they started getting hot at the end of last season, and nobody wanted them in the playoffs.
True.
They barely missed it, but if they would have got in, they would have made some fucking noise.
Agreed.
Good call.
So,
Agreed.
Because they were clicking on all cylinders.
Well, I'll tell you what. League MVP.
League.
Based on what Jesse's saying, I would have to think Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't disagree.
Yeah, he's definitely up there.
I'm going to say Josh Allen.
I think Jaden's going to have some votes, some real votes this year.
Yeah, I do too.
I think the winner's
I'm going with Josh Allen.
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson.
Again.
I think the Ravens have a little bit of a down year. Not a crazy down year, but I don't think it's going to go as smooth as everybody expects it to. Maybe Derrick Henry starts to show a little bit of slowing down. I don't know. It's just a feeling.
Twist.
Hey, so is ours.
Bengals defense, dude. Anybody can cook the Bengals defense. It's a frozen food. You can just read the back of the fucking package and just stick it in the oven.
It is true.
Did you see that hole that Bill ran through?
Yeah.
Who's your league-wide offense and defensive rookie of the years?
Okay, rookie of the years.
Genty for offense, I think.
Yeah.
He's gonna.
I got one.
You got to take the kid out of New York.
Scatterboo?
No.
Or no, the linebacker?
Yeah. What the fuck is his name?
From Penn State.
Shit.
Abdul
Carter?
Carter. Yeah.
If Max is even wondering, because we were definitely running along if Max is fucking blanking on it, because he knows everybody's name.
For me, my offensive rookie of the year is going to be Travis Hunter.
Great shout.
And my defensive,
I will say this
unfortunately,
before. You may not know this, but Pete Prisco, who is tied in with the Jacksonville Jaguars, thinks that he is going to be running more on the defensive side than on the offensive side, like 60% more.
I still think he's just going to make numbers because Brian Thomas is that number one, that receiver, and you're just going to put Travis Hunter against the second best corner on the team. He's going to torch you.
I guess. I think Brian Thomas is getting like 10, 11 targets a game.
It's a number one receiver.
That's a lot of targets, even for a number one.
My defensive rookie of the year is Jahad Campbell.
Yeah, and that's
Jacoby
exactly
Dean's not getting his job back.
I'm not high on Travis Hunter. I don't think he's going to be a bust, but I think the hype is a little bit. Yeah, I think he's overhyped.
I don't know. He's an athlete. I'll pick him for defensive rookie of the year. I think he'll get 3 or 4 picks. You know, if they play him that much on defense, I like him.
I think Amos will have more picks.
Thank you, Deluxe.
Oh, I hope so. What did Deluxe say? Max may know the names, but not the numbers. Charles Mann was 71. Thank you, Deluxe. That's all
Deluxe,
right.
what you don't know is I just got a Christmas list just scratched off the list.
It doesn't make any difference.
All right, what else we got?
All right.
That was it.
Yeah, what's left?
Everything we had.
That's everything we had.
Done.
All right. Super Bowl winner. I'm taking. You ready for this? For the first time ever, the Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo Bills are going to circle the wagon.
They're winning the
The
Super Bowl.
Baltimore Ravens.
I think it's Baltimore. I think.
Yeah.
Look, whoever, if Baltimore's get home field advantage, they're winning.
So it's an AFC Super Bowl.
They shit the bed. They fucking
Who
shit
is-
the bed.
Is it in where is it in? Is it in Arizona this year?
Super Bowl this year? Might be.
I think it's in Arizona, isn't it?
I don't know,
Is
but I
Super
got
Bowl
the Bills
60 this
too.
year?
I got the Bills winning this year.
Super Bowl 60. It's in San Francisco.
Oh my God, a West Coast trip. That's going to cost me a fortune. The old credit card's going to be needed for that, isn't it? If we're in the Super Bowl.
Didn't the Ravens win in San Francisco when the lights went out?
No, that was in New Orleans.
No, it was in San Francisco when at halftime the fucking generator.
Yeah, that was in New Orleans. It was.
No,
the
it wasn't.
Super
It was in fucking San Francisco.
Was it?
Yes,
Okay.
it was a Super Bowl. Yeah. Well, no, it was
No.
against San Francisco.
Yes, it was against San Francisco, but it was
Wait a
played in
minute.
the Superdome.
I know
In the
there was a
Superdome.
time when Candlestick, because Candlestick was way out there on that peninsula, and even if it wasn't Candlestick at the time, they built the stadium in the same place, and everything went out.
Yeah, that was a Monday night football game when they were playing the
No.
Steelers.
Excuse me, time out. It was a Super Bowl, and it was coming out of halftime with the Ravens and the 49ers, and
No.
the power went out.
No, no one's played a home Super Bowl until the Rams did.
I didn't say that they might not have been in San Francisco, but it was a
Lee
Ravens Super
Corso
Bowl.
is retiring. He's doing his
All right.
last.
Yeah, tomorrow's his
big
last
head
show.
deal.
That game was in New Orleans.
No, I'm sorry, Max, because the bottom line is that no, it was a Ravens Super Bowl.
Yes, it was played in New Orleans.
It was not in the Superdome. It was outdoors.
You know
All
how
right.
I remember it
I'll
was
tell
in
you
New
what,
Orleans?
we'll put $1 down on it. If my dollar comes up good, you shut the fuck up. All right? Because I got news for you here. This show is let's show how old my dad is.
Just do as
Fuck
you're
off with
told.
all that.
You decided to play video games during that power outage because they would have to turn on the dome lights again, and I was sitting there freaking out. What are you doing? And you said it's going to take
It
them
was
40
outside.
minutes.
It was down in San Francisco. I'm
No, it
pretty sure
wasn't.
that
It
it was
was-
something that went on down that way. Then there was another game that lost power down that way because
Yes,
of how
It
far
was
out
it was a Monday night football game at Candlestick Park between them and the Steelers because the generator outside caught on fire and they lost power twice during the game. You are right, but that was in like 2008.
All right, well, good. I'll tell you what. We'll be back next week on Let's See Who Can Remember Stupid
you next
Fucking
week.
Dates.
By the way, what are we doing for next week? Obviously,
Yeah, that is a good question. Next week, I don't mind if we take off because I know you're flying on Tuesday, or you're getting ready to fly.
I'll be there this time next week, which will be
All right,
awesome.
so
And
that'll
then
be
do you want
Friday.
to do a preview on Tuesday?
Giants
We can do-
preview.
we can do
You
something
guys
on
do it?
Tuesday. Yeah, we can do our season preview on Tuesday, and then Friday, of course, everybody's going to be in flux. So
Yeah, we'll all be in town.
right. So I don't know that I would want to, if I'm Scott, obligate myself to being on a podcast on Friday night when I'm in Washington D.C. with my family for the first time ever. So probably not. So we will at least see you on Tuesday.
Tuesday,
Right.
and then I'll see you next weekend.
Hey
yeah,
now.
we'll see you next weekend. That's cool.
Scott,
So everybody,
if you want shirt, we'll just look for the big yellow blob.
Yeah, the big yellow blob is there.
The,
Final.
the wheel of cheese.
Yeah, that's Micah Parsons. All right, so yeah, and all of you out there, we will see you in the red lot. I know that there's a lot of people that are going to be out there. I do enjoy going down there and saying hey to everybody and meeting everybody and seeing everybody's face and saying, fuck, I didn't know this is what you looked like, even though I met you last year, because I don't fucking know. But remember that. I don't fucking know. So just welcome me and say, hi, John, remember me from last year? That's great. I'll be happy. And let's see. Is there anything else I got to say about all this? No, I don't think so. So we'll see you all. Oh, wait, you know what? Let's play this song one more time. And we'll go out with that. Let's see. This is soon to be a hit. If I can find it. There it is. My name is Jerry Jones and I got a lot of dough. The Dallas Cowboys are America's favorite show. If you think I'm paying for a guy to rush the pass, well, hell, just kiss my ass. Damn right. Well, everybody says, hey, what the hell is this? Jerry's only getting back a couple of draft picks. Well, I paid CD and I went and paid Dak. I ain't got nothing back. Well, I'm just done with overpaying. Jerry's got a whole other play. The fans will cry and do some complaining, but in the end, they'll spend their money anyway. Enjoy Green Bay, Mr. Micah. They paid you a bag that's full and fat. There ain't a word that rhymes well with Micah. Well, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Right. There you go. Got there. Right, now listen here. This is the important part. I'm almost 83 and I got a bucket list. I'd like to snort some coke off of Selma Hayek's tits while I got my thumb in a supermodel's ass. For that you're gonna need some cash. I won some Super Bowls and that was mighty fine. But now I've got some other stuff up in my mind. I want to spend my days out floating on the sea. Just Viagra, cheerleaders, and me. God damn. And I don't care what they'll be saying. Jerry's gone old and senile. It don't matter if we're playing, so long as the fans stay in a state of denial. I can rake in the money and hoard it all out to sea. And when I'm dead and had my fun, watch me take it all with me. Goddamn right, boys. Go Cowboys. Hell yeah. Come here, Troy. Goddamn right. Michael, go ahead. Say whatever I want to on the radio. There's my boys. Hell yeah. Go to Netflix. Watch a TV show.